It is time for Sarah's Wiki Corner. Somebody know Sarah.
Hello.
Hello. What are we learning about today in your Wiki Corner?
Well, today is Pinocchio Day.
Oh,
Did you know?
Pinocchio Day.
It's Pinocchio Day.
Never heard of it.
Because it is the 86th anniversary of the release of Walt Disney's animated film, Pinocchio.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So like many other Disney movies, Pinocchio is based on a book. The Adventures of Pinocchio was a children's book by Italian author Carlo Collodi, originally published in 1883.
Oh.
And it is the world's third most translated book. And it was the first work of Italian children's literature to achieve international fame.
And what year was this? This was
1883.
1883. Okay.
The original story, though, is a much darker, violent, and satirical tale than what the movie is.
Really? Do tell.
In the original novel, Pinocchio is a cold, rude, ungrateful, inhuman brat who often repels sympathy and only learns his lessons the hard way.
Oh, wow.
So not really a likable character at all.
So only the name is the same.
Right. The original story is also filled with death and peril, which Disney omitted for a more family-friendly musical experience.
Thank you, Disney.
Yes. Now, the name Pinocchio is likely derived from the Tuscan word for pine nut or pine tree.
Oh.
And Pinocchio is a cultural icon and one of the most reimagined characters in children's literature.
Wow.
So the movie Pinocchio was Disney's follow-up to the massively successful and popular Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, which had been released in 1937. Due to the huge success of Snow White, Walt Disney wanted more famous voices for Pinocchio, which marked the first time an animated film had used celebrities as voice actors.
Who did they use?
Well, he cast a popular singer named Cliff Edwards, also known as Ukulele Ike, from his vaudeville days.
Wow.
As
They went big. They did go big.
As Jiminy Cricket. And Disney rejected the idea of having an adult play Pinocchio, so he insisted that the character be voiced by a real child and cast a 12-year-old child actor named Dickie Jones, who had previously been in Frank Capra's Mr. Smith Goes to Washington in 1939.
Dickie Jones.
So at the time, I suppose those were celebrity names, but
Sure,
yeah.
sure.
So Pinocchio was groundbreaking and when it came to the area of effects animation. In contrast to the character animators who concentrate on the acting of the characters, effects animators create everything that moves on screen other than the characters. So things like vehicles, machinery, and natural effects like rain, lightning, snow, smoke, shadows, and water, as well as the fantasy or science fiction type effects. Pinocchio was one of the first animated films to have highly realistic effects animation. Yeah.
All right.
One of the characters who is majorly different in the book versus the movie is Jiminy Cricket. In the book, he's simply known as the Talking Cricket, an unnamed minor character who's actually killed by Pinocchio before returning as a ghost. So, quite different.
It is dark.
Yeah. He was transformed for the Disney adaptation into a comical and wisecracking partner who accompanies Pinocchio on his adventures, having been appointed by the Blue Fairy to serve as Pinocchio's official conscience.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, yes.
Different.
Upon its release, Pinocchio received widespread critical acclaim. However, at first it was not a box office success. The box office returns from the film's initial release were both below Snow White's unprecedented success and below studio expectations, and this was primarily because World War II and its aftermath had cut off the European and Asian markets overseas and hindered the international success of Pinocchio and other Disney releases during the early and mid-1940s. Sure. It did eventually make a profit after its 1945 re-release, and it is considered one of the greatest animated films ever made. The film was nominated and won 2 Academy Awards in 1940 for Best Original Score and Best Original Song for When You Wish Upon a Star. It was the first Disney film to win either category and the first animated feature to win a competitive Academy Award. The film and the characters are still prevalent in popular culture, featuring at various Disney parks and other forms of entertainment, and in 1994, Pinocchio was added to the U.S. National Film Registry.
So when you say it's the third most translated book, I think
Yeah.
is what you said.
Yeah.
Is that the Disney version of it, not the original dark?
No, the original book, the dark
Dark version is third most?
the third most translated.
Wow. And I bet none of us know anybody who's read the original book.
I don't, yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of want to now, knowing that
I know, right?
Yeah, knowing how different it is from the movie.
Has anybody ever made a film about the original book or no?
I don't know. There have been some live action
Yeah.
remakes of it, but yeah.
All right. You picked out a record to go along with Pinocchio, did you, Sarah?
Yeah, so we're going to play the Academy Award-winning song from the movie. We're going to play When You Wish Upon a Star.
We shall. Sarah, thank you so much. Wow, very Disney sounding.
Yes.
Super Disney
Yeah,
sounding.
so there's a Guillermo del Toro version of Pinocchio that came out like in the past few years, and that's quite dark. I think it's a little bit, maybe it's more closer to the book. I don't know.
Yeah, the book sounds awful. I mean, but I'm curious.
I know, right?
I'm curious. All right, so I saw this, and I'd starred this to come back and talk to you about it. I did mention it on the air. There's a study out of University of Melbourne.
Okay.
Research. The study. The title was "The Casual Effect of Pet Ownership on Health and Well-Being."
Okay.
They observed 495 pet owners.
Mm-hmm.
They found no significant effect on life satisfaction, loneliness, mental health, or general well-being from owning a pet.
What?
Right?
That can't be
Whoa,
true.
you were going to say
That
something.
can't be true.
You were going to say something.
There's no way.
It says the results suggest that while some people benefit greatly from their pets, others may suffer worse mental health due to issues with their animals.
Well, sure, if your pet has some
I can't imagine,
behavioral issues or whatever.
but I can't imagine it's 50-50.
No,
I cannot
definitely
imagine
not.
it's 50-50. And it's general pets, and also this was done in Australia. So almost 500 pet owners, but I bet they're all Australian. And I think...
That's not a lot of pet owners, really, 500.
No, and I will say this, and I think that pets are different and viewed differently, I think, in Australia.
Probably.
Thank you.
I don't know anything about that, but sure.
I think they are. I feel like here pets are like part of our family, and I feel like in
definitely
Australia,
in other parts of the world, they're like dogs, especially
Right.
in other parts of the world.
Sure.
Like, I remember my husband's uncle, his wife is from Nicaragua, and they were terrified of our dog at first. Well, he's like, first of all, he's 90 pounds, but also over there they don't have
pet dogs.
dogs as pets. Like
Right.
the dogs over there are like street dogs, and they will like eat your garbage and get into your house, and
Yeah, so
they're kind of
yeah.
menaces.
Yeah,
So they were, and even like now they've known our dog for a couple years at this point, but they're still like very
Yeah.
like
well, it's probably hard
Eerie.
to break that mentally
yeah,
where you're used
absolutely.
to. I for some reason I think in Australia like their animals are more, not that they're work animals, but they're more
A lot of things over there that can kill you.
like that.
A lot of
Right.
animals over there that can kill
Right,
you.
right. Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like people have them for protection, or I don't know, like I just don't feel like they're
It
part
probably
of
depends
their
on
family.
where
Yeah, it's true. It's
too.
true. I shouldn't stereotype.
in
although
Australia. Yeah.
All right, stand by. Here we go. Legends 1027, the biggest hits in the history of the world. I feel like I'm on a ride at Disney World. It's Cliff Edwards, and When You Wish Upon a Star. Sarah, do you remind us, why did we just play that record?
Well, because that song won an Academy Award for being in the movie Pinocchio.
Yeah, it
and
did.
today's Pinocchio Day.
Pinocchio Day.
Yeah.
Celebrate as you see fit. Let's recap 3 things we must take away from today's Wiki. Are you ready?
You ready?
Go.
All right. Pinocchio was the first animated movie to use celebrities as voice actors.
The novel the movie is based on is much darker and much more violent.
And it was the first animated feature to win a competitive Academy Award.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Pretty groundbreaking.
Well done. So what did you say was the first one? She said Cinderella was or no,
Snow White.
Snow White was the first one, and this was the second film that Disney made along those
I don't know if it
lines.
was the second one, but
No, okay,
it followed. It followed.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
Folks want to learn more about Pinocchio. Sarah, where do they go? What do they do?
You can go to my wiki blog. If you go to legends1027.com on the homepage, there's a link that takes you to my blog where I post everything I talk about every day.
Then we stream this live every day with pictures on Facebook, facebook.com/legends1027, and you can always catch the archives of it at YouTube. Search out Sarah's Wiki Corner channel. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't post new material. And that's that.
That's it.
Thank you very much, Sarah.
You're welcome.
Looking for more tomorrow at 4:10 if you would
Absolutely.
be so kind. Thank you much. Have a great day.
You too.
Traffic and weather on the way. And at 5 o'clock, of course, the legendary Drive at 5. I got to get digging for a bad dad joke of the day as
You
well.
have your whole list from Dr. Terry.
I know.
Yeah,
I got to
good
dig
one.
through the list, though.
Yeah.
It's a long,
It is a
handwritten
long
list
list.
from Dr. Terry O'Keefe. We'll get a joke on for you in half hour here on Legends 1027. All right. Very well.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. And back here tomorrow at 4:10.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Bye.